Imagine waking up to the sounds of nature, birds chirping, the wind rustling through the trees, and the gentle crackle of last night's dying fire. No buzzing notifications, no city noise, and most importantly, no need to speak a single word. A day off-grid in complete silence is more than just an escape. It's a return to a simpler, more intentional way of living. No distractions, no unnecessary noise. Just you, the land, and the rhythm of nature guiding your every move. What does that feel like? How does it change the way you think, work, and experience the world? Let's step into this quiet, self-sufficient life and see what a full day off-grid without talking truly looks like. Waking up with the sun. The first moments of the day feel entirely different when there's no alarm blaring beside you. Instead, the soft glow of the sunrise seeps through the cabin or tent, signaling that it's time to get up. Your body naturally adjusts to the daylight, making artificial clocks irrelevant. The air is crisp and the world outside is peaceful, untouched by the chaos of modern life. No morning notifications, no emails, no rush. Just the slow, deliberate process of rising from bed. Stretching becomes more intentional when there's no conversation to distract you. The body moves with ease, adjusting to the new day without any external pressure. Without words, every action feels deliberate. You listen to the world waking up, birds singing, leaves rustling, the occasional distant howl or chirp. There's an awareness that settles in, a mindfulness that can't be ignored. The day starts, not because of an external demand, but because nature calls you into it. Morning routine, simplicity, and intention. Without words, the morning routine takes on a meditative quality. Lighting a fire or stoking the embers from the night before is the first task. The scent of wood smoke fills the air as the flames come back to life, flickering and warming the cool morning. Water is collected, either from a stored rainwater system or a nearby stream, and boiled for safe drinking. The act of making tea or coffee is unhurried. Each step, from grinding the beans to pouring the hot water, is done with full attention. There's no rush, no small talk, just action. Breakfast preparation is straightforward. Maybe it's eggs for the chickens, a handful of fresh berries, or oats cooked over the fire. Every movement feels intentional. Cracking eggs, slicing fruit, stirring the pot. Eating in silence deepens the connection to the food. You can actually taste every bite, feel the texture, and appreciate the nourishment in a way that's often lost in a noisy world. No screens, no distractions, just the quiet enjoyment of a simple meal. Chores and daily tasks, working with nature. Life off-grid means there's always something to do, and without talking, the body moves seamlessly from one task to the next. The animals need tending, chickens fed, goats milked, or the garden checked for new growth. Each action is purposeful, guided by necessity rather than conversation. Gathering firewood is a daily ritual, one that requires focus and steady effort. The rhythmic chopping of wood fills the silence, blending into the sounds of the forest. Water needs to be carried, filtered, or boiled. Fences checked, tools maintained, small repairs handled, all done with an awareness that words would only interrupt. The absence of speech heightens the senses. The wind shifts slightly, signaling a change in weather. A rustling in the trees hints at an animal moving nearby. Every sound, every movement becomes more noticeable. Tasks that would normally be rushed through in a modern setting become immersive experiences, connecting you more deeply to the land and your own abilities. Midday, rest and reflection. By midday, the sun is high and it's time for a short break. Without conversation, rest feels completely different. There's no need to check the clock or rush through lunch. A simple meal, maybe fresh vegetables, some cheese, or homemade bread, is enjoyed with slow, deliberate bites. Sitting in the shade, there's nothing to distract from the moment. The mind slows down. Thoughts come and go without interruption. The absence of noise allows deeper reflection. It's easier to notice how the body feels, to observe emotions without the need to express them verbally. A short nap under a tree or in a hammock feels like a deep recharge, the body naturally sensing with its own rhythms. There's a mental clarity that comes from silence, a kind of peace that's rarely found in the constant hum of modern life. Afternoon projects, creativity, and problem solving. Afternoons are for larger projects. Maybe it's building a new structure, fixing a roof, or improving a part of the homestead. Without speech, problem solving takes a new approach. There's no debating or discussing, just hands working, figuring things out as they go. Measuring wood, hammering nails, weaving baskets, or crafting tools, all done in complete focus. Creativity flourishes in the silence. Writing, drawing, or playing an instrument becomes more expressive when not diluted by words. Ideas seem to come more freely and solutions to problems appear more naturally. There's no need for external validation or approval, just the quiet satisfaction of making something with your own hands. Time moves differently when there's no talking. Work doesn't feel rushed or tedious. Instead, it flows, with one task leading naturally into the next. Evening preparation, winding down the day. As the sun begins to dip, the evening routine begins. Dinner is prepared over the fire, the heat radiating warmth as the sky shifts into deep oranges and purples. The process of cooking feels ritualistic. Chopping vegetables, stirring the pot, baking bread, or roasting food over an open flame. The silence makes the meal taste richer, the flavors more pronounced. The body feels tired, but in a good way, the kind of exhaustion that comes from meaningful work. After eating, there's time to tend to the final chores, covering plants if the night will be cold, making sure the animals are secure, and stacking wood for the next morning. The fire burns lower, casting flickering shadows on the ground. Nighttime, true stillness. The stars begin to emerge, dotting the sky with a brilliance that can only be seen away from city lights. The silence of the night is profound. Sitting by the fire, watching the embers glow, there's no need for words. The mind is quieter, no longer cluttered with constant input. The night is spent reading by lantern light, writing in a journal, or simply listening to the world. The sound of crickets, distant owls, the rustling of unseen creatures in the woods. It's a reminder that the world is alive, even in this stillness. The body feels lighter, the breath deeper, the mind clearer. There's no need for distraction, no urge to fill the space with noise. The unexpected challenges and rewards of silence. Spending an entire day off-grid without talking isn't just about the beauty of silence. It also comes with unexpected challenges. At some point, there's a natural urge to speak, even if just to yourself. Maybe it's the habit of muttering thoughts out loud, or the instinct to react verbally when something surprising happens. The absence of conversation forces a deeper level of patience. If a task goes wrong, there's no one to vent frustrations to, only yourself and the problem in front of you. It requires a different kind of resilience, one that isn't about seeking external validation or advice, but about internal problem solving. On the flip side, the reward is a profound sense of accomplishment. You learn to listen more, both to nature and to your own thoughts. You notice the way your body moves, how your breath changes with effort, how your emotions rise and settle without words to shape them. By the end of the day, there's a feeling of deep connection, not just to the land, but to yourself. Silence isn't loneliness, it's presence. And once you embrace it, you may never look at noise the same way again. The beauty of silence. Living a day off-grid without talking is more than just an experiment. It's a return to something deeply human. Without words, the connection to the land, the body, and the present moment becomes stronger. Actions feel more deliberate, thoughts become clearer, and a sense of inner peace settles in. It's a reminder that not every moment needs to be filled with conversation, that silence isn't empty. It's full of life, depth, and awareness. Could you spend a full day in complete silence, living off-grid? Would it be peaceful or challenging? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this journey into quiet self-sufficiency, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Until next time, stay mindful and embrace the silence.